Why do people fall in love with you? Have you ever stopped to wonder why some people feel an almost irresistible pull toward you? Is it simply about your looks, your charm, or your personality? Or could there be a deeper hidden force at play beneath the surface? Carl Jung, one of the most influential psychologists of the last century, argued that love is never random. In his view, people fall in love with you for two profound reasons, and both reasons are buried in the unconscious layers of the human psyche. In this video, we will explore Jung's fascinating insights on projection, the anima and animus, and why attraction often has little to do with who you seem to be on the outside, but rather what you symbolize in someone's inner world. We'll uncover the hidden forces that draw people toward you and reveal the two deep psychological reasons why love takes hold. Reasons that go beyond surface qualities and reach into the core of the psyche. Before we dive in, make sure you are subscribed to the Mental Dose channel and join our Telegram community, where you'll receive early access to new videos and deeper reflections on growth psychology and spirituality. Now let's begin. Many of us think of love as a sudden accident, a spark that arrives without warning. But for Carl Jung, even the most spontaneous attraction follows an inner design, a pattern created not by luck, but by the unconscious. What feels like magic at first sight is rarely random at all. Instead, it is the outcome of years of inner development, repressed feelings, and unmet needs behind every instant bond. There is an invisible design, a psychic blueprint that quietly guides us towards certain people and away from others. This is where Jung introduces the idea of projection. Each of us carries inner images, hidden fragments of who we are, who we once were, or who we long to become. These fragments don't vanish when repressed. They wait in the shadows of the unconscious, and eventually they surface through other people. When we encounter someone who reflects those inner images back to us, we feel a strange, almost magical pull. But in truth, we are not seeing them clearly. We are seeing parts of ourselves reflected in their presence. Imagine someone who has spent their whole life being careful, reserved, maybe even afraid of emotional openness. When they meet someone expressive, fearless, and unapologetically alive, they feel captivated. That pull is more than simple admiration. It is resonance. The other person embodies something sleeping within them, a potential buried by fear or restraint. The attraction is real, but the real force is the unconscious yearning to awaken what has been hidden. The same works the other way around. Someone may be drawn to you, not for what you outwardly show, but because you unknowingly embody what they lack: a trait, an energy, an emotional quality they have been searching for unconsciously. You become the missing piece, the living representation of a part of themselves waiting to grow reason. One you symbolize what they are missing. It is not just opposites attract it. It's that opposites awaken the absent pieces of the self. A rational thinker may be pulled towards someone deeply emotional. An introvert may fall for an extrovert. A structured soul may be intrigued by someone chaotic. But this attraction can slip into dependency if they do not realize that what they see in you is also something they could cultivate within themselves. When that awareness is missing, they may cling not out of real love, but out of unconscious need. And when that need shifts, or when your humanity fails to match their imagined ideal, the attraction often crumbles. This is the danger of projection. It creates a temporary illusion that cannot always survive reality. Jung went further with his concept of anima and animus, archetypal inner figures of the opposite gender, carried deep in the psyche. Jung believed every man holds an unconscious image of the feminine, the anima, while every woman carries an image of the masculine, the animus. These inner figures are not random desires or cultural roles. but patterns shaped early on by relationships with parents, and later by collective symbols of masculinity and femininity, found in myth culture and the human unconscious over time. They form powerful emotional blueprints within us, and one day we encounter someone who matches that inner image. When this happens, attraction can feel overwhelming. We may feel an instant familiarity, as if we have known this person forever. Even if they are a stranger, it can feel like destiny or a soul connection. But Jung warned, this is not fate, nor proof of soulmates. It is the psyche seeing its own internal design, mirrored outside reason. 2. You activate a powerful unconscious image within them. You resemble an internal figure they have carried for years, not necessarily in your appearance or behavior, but in essence, you awaken a psychological pattern that evokes intense emotion. This is why the pull feels irrational, immediate, and profound. But here lies the challenge when someone loves an inner image projected onto you. They are not fully seeing you. They are seeing a fantasy, an archetypal ideal, a psychological story written long before you appeared. You become the canvas for their projection. But when the real you surfaces with flaws, contradictions, and human imperfection, the fantasy begins to shatter. What once felt divine soon feels confusing. What once seemed perfect now seems complicated. Conflicts and disappointment often follow the collapse of the illusion. This is why many intense relationships begin with passion and end in turmoil. They are not built on true connection, but on archetypal projection, an inner drama trying to play itself out. But no person can embody an archetype forever. Before we continue, if you are finding this video valuable, consider sharing it with someone who might benefit. And if you'd like to support the work we do at Mental Dose, you can leave a donation through the thanks button below. Your support truly makes a difference. Now let us return to Jung's vision. Despite the confusion projection brings, Jung did not see it as failure. Rather, he viewed it as a vital step in psychological growth. Love is more than emotion. It is a mirror for transformation. Every person we fall for reflects something we need to recognize in ourselves. Some reveal hidden talents, others expose deep fears. Some awaken creativity, while others stir insecurity. But all relationships serve the same purpose: to speed up individuation. The lifelong process of becoming whole. When someone falls for you, they may believe they see magic in you, and in a way they do, but the magic lies in what awakens inside them. You are not only a person, you are a symbol, a psychological threshold, and the same is true for you. The people you fall in love with, especially those who change you or break your heart, are never random. They are carriers of meaning, catalysts for growth. Some arrive to awaken your dormant qualities. Some appear to teach you hard lessons. Others serve only as mirrors, showing your reflection in distorted or clear ways depending on your readiness. Not all relationships are meant to endure. Some are designed to disrupt, some to break old patterns. Jung described these encounters as synchronistic events, meaningful coincidences when someone enters your life at the precise moment your unconscious is ready. The meeting itself is a signal of inner change already in motion. And none of these encounters are mistakes, even the painful ones, especially those. So why do people fall in love with you? Because you either reflect what they desperately need, or you awaken what they have long forgotten. In both cases, love is not only about you, it is about the self's drive to evolve, and the same holds true for you. You are drawn to those who mirror your missing parts or embody your inner images, those who knowingly or not carry the key to your next stage of growth. But if you remain unaware of these patterns, you risk staying trapped, repeating the same dynamics, falling for the same types, chasing the same illusions, believing you are unlucky in love, when in truth your unconscious is trying to teach you lessons you haven't learned. Jung would say the key is awareness. Once you begin to recognize your projections, your inner archetypes, your repeating patterns, you stop searching for someone to complete you and start moving toward wholeness within yourself. From that place, love transforms. It is no longer based on fantasy or fear, but on truth and freedom. Because in the end, the deepest love is not about finding perfection in another person. It is about awakening the dormant parts of yourself through the reflection others provide you. Don't just fall in love with someone else. You fall in love with the version of yourself they help you discover through Jung's lens. Love is never simply about the other person. It is always a journey back to the self. So the next time someone falls in love with you, or you feel irresistibly pulled toward another, ask what part of the soul is stirring awake right now. If this video sparked reflection on your experiences with love and attraction, share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to Mental Dose for more thought-provoking content on psychology, relationships, and the inner world.